There is now a Bapple tree in Minecraft! Alright, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod Spotlight for version 1.6.2. In this Minecraft mod Spotlight, we'll be taking a look at the Better Farming mod, which as you can tell, already introduces two new types of trees, as well as some new friends over here guarding our patch of leaves. Now, at any rate, the Better Farming mod introduces three new types of indigenous trees. Now, we have an apple tree, we have an orange tree, and we have a lemon tree. Now, since I have some growing over here that are taking an excruciatingly amount of time, like I planted these as soon as I started setting up all these chests. Mind you, that took about 10 minutes and they haven't really budged since then. Now, I'll just start at the beginning here. I'll go over all the new plants that are implemented, and you can already see some in nature that I actually did not plant down. First off, we have ourselves Nether Flowers. Now, these can grow in the overworld as well as the Nether. However, you do have to find these in the Nether first off, and they do have to be grown on soul sand. Now, there is no light restriction as we saw right here. This one just little budded right here, and be mindful that every single type of flower and or tree has 6 stages of growth, each of which seems to take quite a bit of time. Now, that was the Nether flower. Now, moving on here to the mint leaf. Now, the mint leaf, I'm not sure this is full stage actually. There are 6 stages, mind you, and I haven't seen like the entire stage all the way through, so this one may be and it may not be. However, this is the mint leaf, and it has to be on tilled land. It has 6 lifestyles, just like all the other trees, and when you break it, you should get a mint leaf. Now, I'm not sure if I break this, I'll get a mint leaf. No, I just get the seed back. Oh, well, never mind. We'll just go plant that guy again, and he'll be ready to go. Now, as you can tell, for now, until these guys reach a stage of maturation, you cannot distinguish them between each type of, new tree. I mean, this may be an orange, this may be a lemon, and this may be an apple. I do not remember what order I placed them down, just to show you that you may lose track of your saplings if you place them a bit in a hazy order. Now, moving on to all the recipes. Now, as you guys can see right up here, let's just go right up here. There are some interesting properties about the orange and lemon trees, as well as the apple trees. Now, these do drop apples over time. Likewise, oranges drop oranges, and likewise, lemon trees drop lemons over time, and this is a great way to farm oranges as well as apples. Now, I will leave the file down in the description so you can configure how long or how often you want these guys to drop their lemons and whatnot. So there's a configuration file where you can decrease the time it takes for an apple tree to drop an apple, and you can just, like, if you're really good with all the technical stuff and you're not very patient for apples, well, there you go, you can change the configuration file. Now, in this chest right here, we have all the recipes for apples. Now, if we are to put an apple in our nice little crafting area right here, we got ourselves apple seeds. Likewise, we have an apple seed. The only recipe for an apple is a glass bottle, and then on top you have an apple and you get some apple juice. Now, I believe this does 2 hunger right here, so if we drink this, it should be 2 hunger. Yep, there we go, we get our empty bottle back. Now, the normal golden apple recipe is still the same. However, that really comes into play with the oranges and the lemons. So that's all for apples. We just have our seeds as well as our apple juice. Now, with oranges, as our nice little orange guys up here, we have ourselves several recipes. Number 1, we can do our normal orange in the crafting bench here, and we can just oh, that's wrong. We can just get ourselves some seeds. Now, once we have our seeds, you can do one of 2 things. You can either, keep your oranges, make some orange juice for the same 2 hunger ratio, or you can make, have your orange get some pigment to, help you farm some golden nuggets, or just like deplete all your bars into nuggets, and you can get yourself a golden orange. And the golden orange, oh, that's apple. Golden orange does 2 hunger, and it gives you strength for 30 seconds. And that's everything for the oranges. We have our seeds, our orange juice, as well as our golden orange. Now, our lemons right here. Now, as you guys can see, same lemon ratio, just have normal lemon. Now, with making lemonade, there's no lemon juice because that'd just be a bit sour. Nobody wants to drink that. But if you want to make lemonade, you need a glass bottle, a piece of sugar, as well as lemon, and you get yourself some lemonade. Now, it's the same thing. I believe it is just 2 hearts of hunger refilled. And if you want to make yourself a golden lemon, it's the same exact way you make a golden orange. Just surround it by have your lemon in the middle and have golden ingots on the outside. And when you consume this, you'll have 2 hunger filled as well as water breathing for 30 seconds. So, if you ever want to do some underground mining with your Aqua Affinity helmet, make sure to bring a golden lemon around with you. Now, for a cool thing that's implemented here. Now, chocolate is still the same. There's still like cocoa in jungles. As far as I know, it doesn't spawn anywhere elsewhere. However, we'll get to a nice little tool that'll help you farm those without finding a jungle. So, chocolate. Now, right here, we have our cocoa beans and 3 sugar down the middle, and this gives us a chocolate bar. I do believe this is 2 hunger restoration points right here. And right here, we have ourselves a chocolate candy. It just kind of looks like a chocolate ball. But at any point, we have ourselves some cocoa cocoa beans, as well as a piece of sugar, and this gives us a chocolate candy. This is 1 hunger bar restoration. Now, once we have our mint leaves, this is our mint over here, the one that has to be on fertile ground to grow. Once we have our mint chocolate bar, this does do 2 health bar points in stacks of 16, much like eggs. Now, the coolest thing out of this chest, I believe, is this nice little chocolate milk bottle right here. So if you get a milk bottle, all you do is walk over to a cow and right click it as if you were trying to get a bucket of milk, however, with a bottle, and put some cocoa beans on top, and you get cold chocolate bottle. And once you put it in a furnace, you'll get yourself a hot chocolate bottle, a nice little dab of XP, and that will restore 3 hunger. Now that's everything for the chocolate right here. We have our chocolate bar, our chocolate candy, our chocolate bottle, our cold chocolate milk, and our mint chocolate chip right here. Now, once we get to our unnamed chest right here, which is supposed to be mint tea, once you have yourself a water bottle, just go over to a water source and right click, you should get a bottle of water, and you have a mint leaf on top, you'll get raw mint tea. Now, once you put raw mint tea within a furnace, you'll get mint tea, which is this green little solution. It will restore 4 bars of hunger, so it is the most it actually gives you the most hunger out of anything in this mod. So if you have yourself with a lot of mint and a lot of bottles of water from, your potion brewing and all, well, you might want to make yourself some mint tea and hold these on you. Once again, these do stack in stacks of 16, so it's always nice to have one of these along with you in case you get hungry very often. You're doing a whole lot of jumping in Hunger Games. Well, here you go. Bring yourself along some mint tea. Now, the cool thing implemented by this mod, it's a new tool. The only new tool implemented by this mod is the Rake. Now, with the Rake, there is a configuration for every type of rake. There's, this is the configuration right here, 2 sticks and 4 of whatever material you want to build it out of. Say if you're making an iron rake, you would have 2 sticks here and iron instead. However, we have ourselves with our rake, and I believe we just have to left click on all of these grass blocks here. It turns this to dirt, and well, it should, but you are supposed to actually get seeds for every type of every type of new seed in this mod. However, I think we just got normal seeds here, so that might be a bit bugged. This is a new mod just updated for 1.6.2. As you can see, these ones are still here, still turned to dirt, so I think that might be the case. However, we're not doing any durability on this guy, so it may have been right click, but you can toad, or you can fertilize ground as if you were using a hoe with the rake as well. And you see right there, when we right clicked on the ground, we are just fertilizing it. We got ourselves actually a lemon seed. Oh yep, there's another one. I was left clicking instead of right clicking, my bad. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, look, there's an apple seed right there. Fantastic. So that is the Rake at work. Now, the very last thing implemented by this mod is this guy over here, the Scarecrow right here, this nice looking fellow, and he keeps your crops safe. It's not just a nice little aesthetic block. All mobs will actually stay 5 blocks away from this dude right here. As you notice, I'm not getting bum rushed by creepers right now, and this cow is minding a safe distance from over here because no mobs will prowl on your crops while you have a Scarecrow active. Now, to craft a Scarecrow, all you need is a stick, a piece of wool, 2 pieces of wheat, as well as a pumpkin, and you get yourself a nice little Scarecrow pal. So if you're a farmer who's alone on the ranch, or you just want to keep your cows or whatever animal may be away from all of your crops, well, there you go. These guys are right for the job. Now, as I said, you can change the configuration for all of the growth times on every single, like from a nether flower to an apple tree or whatever you may be trying to grow faster, as well as you can change up the drop ratios for oranges in this case over here on this tree, or apples on this tree. Now, I will leave that in the description for you guys to go check out for yourselves, but that's really all for this Minecraft mod spotlight, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are interested in learning how to install this mod, feel free to stick around for the installation part of this video. But that's really all, guys, and I'll see you soon. Alright, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to the installation guide for the Better Farming mod for version 1.6.2 of Minecraft. Now, to install the Better Farming mod, you're going to need 2 things. You're going to need the most recent version of the Minecraft Forge installer. I just got a text message. And you are also going to need the Better Farming mod, the unzipped, unarchived version of it for version 1.6.2 or whatever version you are using. So once you have both of these things right here, you're going to want to install Minecraft Forge. Now, I'm not going to show you how to install Minecraft Forge in this tutorial. However, I have made a separate video designated just for Minecraft Forge in this version of Minecraft. So just go check that out if you're new to Forge. However, if you're along for the ride and you've already got Forge installed, well, fantastic, let's get on to it. So once you have your Better Farming in your unarchived form right here and you have your Forge installed, just type in %appdata% in your run bar. If you have Windows 8, just open up a run function and type in %appdata% and you'll be located to your roaming folder. Once here, locate your .minecraft and locate your newly created mods folder. However, if you're not new to Forge, you should already probably have a couple mods in here. If you're new with those mods, just double click in here and drag in your Better Farming. As you guys can see, I have quite a few mods already installed, and right here, Better Farming makes its way in nice and snug. So let's just launch up our Minecraft as if nothing ever happened. And if you are new to Forge, make sure at this point, this is where a lot of people get errors, make sure to set up your profile for Forge itself. So like you just go in here and make the name whatever you want it to be, and make sure it's for the release version of Forge. So once you have your profile all set up, just press play on Minecraft, and once we're taken to the main loading screen, we should be good to go. We'll see how the Minecraft Forge UI tells us that there is more than one mod installed already, and we should be able to locate it in the little mod drop down. So if you guys are new to Forge, you'll see a nice little new modded down here, as well as a mods tab. So once this loads up right here, we'll notice right here, yep, that there's a new Minecraft modded, 14 mods loaded. I will have 14, you may have more or less. And if we scroll through here, we should be able to find, yep, right here, better farming in version 3.4.0. Now that's really all for this Minecraft mod spotlight, everybody. I hope you learned a little bit in this installation guide. If there's any way I can do this better in the future, maybe make it so you can understand it a bit better, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. But that's really all, guys, and I'll see you all very soon.